everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Maggie. Today I'm going to be sharing with you my beauty inventory. I did this last year. I pulled every product out of every cupboard, basket, bin, shelf, all of the things, laid them all out by category on the bed and counted everything. And let me tell you, I think I said the same thing last year, but when you see everything out together, like I have way more than I thought, which I think makes sense. I mean, especially for me, I have some things like hand creams, lip balms that I keep in multiple places. I have one here at my desk. I have one in my bag. I have one, by my skincare. Like sometimes there's places I keep things and then I don't ever see everything all together. So that's what I did. I brought everything together. And I'm about to show you that. I also went back and referenced my video from last winter and last Vlogmas so I could compare my numbers. Spoiler alert, this year I am up in general, so we'll talk through that in more depth throughout the video. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at all my beauty products. All right, so this is all of the stuff laid out on the bed. Yeah, it's a good reminder of how much I really have stashed away. So I've done a tally for each category. I also watched last year's video to compare. So I'll link that video down below, but I'll also be referencing those numbers along the way. So this is the overview as a whole, and then we're going to be kind of diving into different sections and talking through each item. All right, so we're going to start at the top, which is all body stuff. So really, I have kind of bath items up here. So for bath bombs, I have 8. Last year I had 9. I have 1 bubble bar, that's what's in that Tupperware container there. I have 1 liquid bubble bath, which is the same as last year. And I have 1 bath salt, the Epsom salt. Last year I had 2. Then moving across the top here, I currently have 4 body washes, 1 in the shower, 2 backups, and a travel size. Last year I had 3 body washes, so I'm up 1. Last year I had 1 scrub. I currently have 2. I have 2 shave oils. One's currently in use and one's a backup. Last year I had 1. And then we have lotions. And I don't know if I counted hand creams last year or not. I can't recall. But last year I allegedly had 7 lotions. And now I have 18, which I really didn't anticipate. So I have some of these full-size ones. And then I have 4 hand creams and I have 5 kind of mini lotions as well. So I don't know if I counted hand creams. I may not have, but either way, I have 18 now. So definitely don't need any more lotion and can focus on using those up. I have 2 body powders. That's the same as last year. I have 1 body oil, that's the same as last year, and then I have a new category. That rollerball is new to me, and that is an ingrown hair serum. So that's one new one that I didn't have last year. And then I include perfume and body mist in my body categories. So as far as perfume goes, I have 17. Last year I had 10, and I do count every little mini as its own. So those are things that, as I look through this, are things that I should be focusing on in my project Use It Ups for next year. Last year I had 10 perfumes. And then for body mists, I currently have 6. Last year I had 4. So this category in general, fragrance, has gone up, and I definitely need to kind of put a little bit more attention there. So in total, for the whole body section, everything we've just covered, I have 64 products. Last year I had 42, so I'm up 22 items in total, which was a little bit alarming for me. So that is an area I definitely can put a little bit more focus into, and we'll see where it is next year. You know, this is all a snapshot in time. Like, there are some things here that are close to being finished up, but because they're not finished up yet, they're still being counted. All right, let's move into hair next. So I kind of have hair over here. The first one is my pre-wash kind of treatment. So last year I had 2. I currently have 1, the Olaplex number 3. I had a scrub that I got rid of. Oh, I should also say this is after a beauty declutter. So yeah, that's where we're at. Okay, let's go through here. So shampoo, I have 2 shampoos, 1 in action, 1 in backup, and I have 2 conditioners as well. Last year I had 1 of each. I'm okay having, 1 backup going. Hair masks, I have 2. I had 2 last year. And then for detanglers, I have 2. Again, kind of one backup situation. Last year I just had 1. I have 1 hair oil, and then I have 1 leave-in cream, and I didn't have one of those last year. And then for other kind of styling products, so for dry shampoo, I have 3, 1 travel size and kind of 2 full size. Last year I had 2. I have 1 blow dry cream. Last year I had 2, so I'm down to 1 now. And then I have some curly hair products. So for curl cream, I have 3. I have 1 full size and 2 travel sizes. Last year I just had 2, so I'm kind of up 1 there. I have 1 travel size mousse. I had 1 full size last year, so I'm down to just the 1 mini. And then I have 2 gels. 1 is a full size, 1 is a mini, and I did not have any gel last year. So that's kind of a newer category as well. And that, oh, I should also say I have the 1 root touch up. Last year I just had 1 as well. And then I forgot I have hairspray down here. I have 1 full size and 1 mini, and that's exactly the same as last year. So I had 2 last year as well. So for hair, I have 24 products in total. Last year I had 19, so I'm up by 5. But again, I'm feeling okay with the hair anyway, because most of it is just 1 backup. I mean, there are a couple sections here where there's more than 1, but I'm generally okay with having 1 on the go and 1 backup for any given category. All right, and then let's move over to skincare, which is kind of the rest of all of this. And I have 2 towels laid out, and I did overflow with the lip products, so oops. All right, let's start with makeup remover. I currently have 3, so I have 1 package of wipes and then a full size and a mini size of a cleansing balm. Last year I had 1 cleansing balm and 1 package of makeup wipes, so I'm up by 1 with 3 compared to last year. I have 2 cleansers. 1 I have at my sink and 1 I have at my shower. Last year I had 3, so I'm down 1 there. And then toners, I have 3 toners. Last year I had 1. And then for eye creams, I have 2. Last year I had 3. And then these are non-SPF moisturizers, so really like my evening moisturizers. Last year I had 4 at this time, and now I have 3. Moving down to the next kind of row here, I have exfoliators. So I had 2, I still have 2. The Versed one is different, but 2 there. For masks, I'm counting these Biore strips as a mask as well. So altogether, I have 5 masks, 2 sheet masks, 2 in a jar, and those Biore strips. I think last year I kind of separated them, sheet mask and like potted masks, but I'm just going to lump them all together. So last year I had 5 masks, or excuse me, I had 7, and this year I have 5. Then over here I have SPF moisturizers. So these are my daytime moisturizers. Now 2 of these on the end are minis, but last year I had 3 SPFs and now I have 5. But this one here is almost done, and then those minis will be pretty easy for me to get through. Spot treatment, I have 1. Last year I had 2. And then face oil, last year I had 2, and this year I just have 1. And then let's come down to the last row, and then we'll talk about lip products. So here I have eye gels. So I really like the Good Molecules caffeine eye gels that you see there. And I also have 3 individual like eye mask eye gel things. So this year I have 4. Last year I just had the 1 Good Molecules tub, but I think I can probably use up these ones traveling pretty quickly. And then I have serums. So last year I had 12 serums, and this year I still have 12 serums, though some of them have changed over the year, which is great. I definitely am a sucker for serums as a gift with purchase, like whenever they can be kind of thrown in to, the bag or anything, that's what I'm going to pick. But I do get through them. I still have plenty, and I definitely have little ones as well. So this will also be an area that I focus on in my Use It Up project next year. And then for lip items, I do include my lip items as skincare. I mean, these aren't like colored lip products. So I have 1 scrub. It's the same scrub as last year. And then for lip balms, I have 9, and last year I had 6. So this is kind of split between the ones that are in use and the backups. I typically have, about 4 or 5 on the go at a certain time because I keep them in different places. So I have 1 with my skincare. I have one at my desk. I have one in my bag, one with my makeup, one on my bedside table. So this is pretty normal for me to have. And then I do have a couple of backups too. So for skincare, I have 53 skincare products. Last year I had 49, so I'm only up by 4, still up though, but I feel like in a lot of categories I've kind of stayed the same or at least only gone up by maybe 1 or down by 1. So it's not as drastic, I would say, as the body products. So again, this is the whole thing. For a total, I have 141 beauty products here. And last year I had 110. So I'm up by 31 altogether. Ultimately, I know that this is a lot of stuff. This is a great reminder for me as I go into the new year and start my project Use It Ups. But it is something that I'm still kind of proud of the progress I've made. Years ago, I hoarded, Bath and Body Works products, and I had such a large stash. So this is still a big stash, but it's not as big as it once was. Definitely don't want it to grow by 30 products every year, but it's not the worst. So we're just gonna have to focus on those lotions, work through some fragrances, some hand creams, all that good stuff. But yeah, this is the current stash. So I hope you enjoyed. All right, so I hope you enjoyed looking at all of my things. I definitely am going to use this as motivation for my project Use It Up projects in 2024. It's a great reminder that I do have plenty. I don't have the urge to shop right now. And I do think that this is something that, I don't know, it's just really helpful to do at least once a year to get a pulse on what's going on in my beauty stash, especially when things are tucked away. So yeah, that was my beauty stash. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know if you're doing any sort of beauty inventory. I would love to watch yours because I'm a little bit nosy and want to see what you have. So let me know if you've done something similar so I can go check it out. And otherwise, I will see you in tomorrow's video.